Electronics and Communication EC 2019. Don't forget to subscribe my channel Engineers World Online. And this is the syllabus for Engineering Mathematics for GATE 2019, which include linear algebra, calculus, differential equation, vector analysis, complex analysis, numerical method, probability and statistics. You can see that. Then moving to EC section, network signals and system, section 2. Here you can see network solution methods, nodal and mesh analysis, network theorem, superpositions, Thevenin's and Norton's maximum power transfer, by delta transformation, steady state sinusoidal analysis using phases, time domain analysis of simple linear circuit, solution of network equations using Laplace transform, frequency domain analysis of RLC circuit, linear two-port network parameters, driving point and transfer function, state equation for networks, continuous time signals, Fourier series and Fourier transform, representations, sampling theorem and application, discrete time signal, discrete time Fourier transform, DFT, FFT is a transform, interpolation of discrete time signal, LTI system definition and properties, causality, stability, impulse response, convolutions, poles and zeros, parallel and cascade structure, frequency response, loop delay, phase delay, digital filter design technique. Section 3, electronic devices, which include energy band in intrinsic and extrinsic, silicon carrier transport, diffusion current, drifted current, mobility and resistivity, generation and recombination of carriers, Poisson and continuity equations, PN junctions, Zener diode, BJT, MOS capacitor, MOSFET, LED, photodiode and solar cell, integrated circuit fabrication process, oscillation, diffusion and implantation, photolithography and tin-type CMOS process. Section 4, analog circuit includes small signal equivalent circuits of diode, BJT and MOSFET, simple diode circuits, clipping, clamping and rectifiers, single stage BJT and MOSFET amplifier, bias stability, mid-frequency, small signal analysis and frequency, BJT and MOSFET amplifiers, multi-stage differential, feedback, power and operational, symbol of circuits, active filters, sinusoidal oscillators, criterion for oscillation, single transistor and configurations, function generators, waving shaping circuits and amplifiers, timers, voltage reference circuits, power supplies, removal and regulations. Section 5, digital circuits, which include number systems, combinatorial circuits, Boolean algebra, minimization of function using Boolean identities and Karnaugh logic, gates and their static, CMOS implementation, arithmetic circuit, code converters, multiplexers, decoders and BLS, sequential circuits, latches and flip-flop, counters, shift registers and fine state machines, data converters, small and old sample and old circuits, ADCs and DSCs, semiconductor memories, ROM, SRAM, DRAM, 8-bit processor, that is 8085 architecture planning, programming, memory and ROM interfacing. Then moving to sections, that is control system, which include basic control system components, feedback principle, transform function, block diagram representation, single flow graph, transistor and steady state analysis of LTI systems, frequency response, bits and acquished stability criteria, word and root locus plots, lag lead and lag lead compensation, state variable model and solution of state equations of LTI systems. Section 7, communications, which include random process, autocorrelations and power spectral density, properties of white noise, filtering of random signal through LTI systems, analog communication, that is amplitude modulation and immodulation, angle modulation and demodulation, spectra of AM and FM, super heterodyne receiver circuit for analog communication, information theory, entropy, mutual information and channel capacity theorem, digital communication, PCM, DPCM, digital modulation scheme, amplitude, phase and frequency shifting, is like ASK, PSK, FSK, QAMP, MAP, and ML decoding, matching filter receivers, calculation of bandwidth, SNR and BR for digital modulation, fundamentals of error correction, Hamming codes, timing and frequency synchronization, inter-symbol interference and its mitigation, basic of TDMA, FDMA and CDMA. Moving to section 8, electromagnetics, electrostatics, Maxwell equation, differential and integral forms and their interpretations, boundary conditions, wave equation, Poynting vectors, plane waves and properties, reflection and refraction, polarization, phase and group velocity, propagation through various media, skin depth, transmission lines, equation, characteristic impedance, impedance matching, impedance transformation, S parameters, Smith chart, waveguide, modes, boundary conditions, cut-off frequencies, dispersions, relations, antennas, antenna types, radiation pattern, gain and directivity, return loss, antenna array, basics of radar, light propagation in optical fibers. These are the syllabus for electronics and communication for GATE 2019. For more educational videos, subscribe our channel Engineers Well Online. Thank you.